Hello, good evening, and welcome. This, of course, doesn't mean that the pound in your pocket has lost its value. There's some people on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now! Yes, it's the Billy Cotton bouncer. Wakey, wakey!
Christ's sake.
Don't be such a wimp. Good heavens. Jeremy Coward.
Those things are bloody lethal.
Ah, poor Diddums. Lucky for you, they're not.
Well, the good news is I'm dead. Can I go, please?
No. Go to the neutral zone and tell them you've been eliminated along with the rest of your crowd. At least the Chase Manhattan put up a bit of a fight. Bye. Oh, for God's sake. You're supposed to be dead.
That makes two of us. Care to bunk off for a spot of lunch?
I dropped in, luckily.
But it's time we won't lad something that really matters, eh?
Forget all that, Sean. It's the weekend. Say it again.
Right, get them in before we go on strike pay.
Это невероятно.
Bit of a conundrum, old chap, eh?
A strike's in nobody's interest. I must make the lads and Harvey Braithwaite see that.
It's his fault. He's tight-fisted. Anyway, eat your pie up before it gets cold.
I think things are coming to the crunch.
Bob, can Morris leave the table now he's finished?
Bloody hell, Sharon.
Это что? Декорации для пропагандного фильма об англичанах?
Вряд ли. Они бы не стали запечатывать эту комнату и держать ее в секрете.
Я его знаю.
Кто это?
Бобби Чартон, конечно.
Come on, Georgie. Rise and shine.
Very, very encouraging indeed. Silage effluent and...
Breakfast? God, no. Coffee.
Considerable number of farms in the area.
What are these people wittering on about?
Silage. Absolutely fascinating.
I think I overdid it a bit last night. I didn't say anything indiscreet, did I?
Afraid so. Confessed you'd fancied me for months. Said I was the hottest thing in pants in the city.
No, seriously, Jeremy, business-wise. I've an awful feeling I said something I shouldn't.
No. Do you know how silage is made, by the way?
People say that Braithwaite's is a family firm. Family? My arse! I know. Oh, yes. I noticed that Mr. Harvey and his stuck-up office lot don't have to clock on like we do. No! Or have they paid up if they're a couple of minutes late. Yes! And I'll tell you this, if our demands are not met in full, then we strike. Immediately! Strike! 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 All right! Strike! Strike! All right! All right! Strike! 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 I understand your feelings, but a strike's in nobody's interest. It must be a last resort. Strike! 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 Strike!
A mouse lived in a windmill in old Amsterdam. A windmill with a mouse in, and he wasn't grousing. He sang every morning, how lucky I am, living in a windmill in old Amsterdam.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
Он справляется о здоровье коровы коричневого цвета.
Gin and it, please, my good man. A large gin
Похоже
and it.
на BBC.
Нет, это больше похоже на какой-то урок фонетики.
I am the very model of a modern major general. I am the very model of a modern major general.
I have information animal, vegetable, and mineral.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper.
Good morning, Serena.
Come for your white feather, Jeremy.
Yeah, the Barker Isaacs gave us a bit of a tasting.
Yeah, thanks to wimps like you.
Never mind, it's only a game. Come on, it's business. Now, what's Worldwide Resources rating at the moment?
Moody classifies it at A3, a real dog. Even the bucket shops won't touch them.
Reason being?
The general world recession. And they're currently facing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
What if there was no lawsuit and Worldwide has just made a huge oil strike in Alaska?
Totally different.
And that's what's happened. When New York opens this afternoon, Barker Isaacs will be flat out to corner the market. Their Wall Street office will be making a dawn raid.
Unless we ramp the market here first.
Precisely.
Very sharp. Quite something, isn't he?
Razor sharp. Word of advice. If you don't want to get hurt, keep it strictly business with JC.
Это должно быть их диапазоны. Проверьте. Что? Хватаемся за соломинки.
Я знала, кто они такие. Но здесь происходит что-то странное. Андрей Зорин. Он был здесь начальник отдела. Здесь все есть. Досье из армии, служебные дела. Его легко найти.
Зорин. Я эту фамилию помню.
Да. Но как насчет вот этих двух? Владимир Зеленский. Сергей Рублев. Они тоже из КГБ. Но о них нет никаких данных после 1966 года.
I saw an old clip of Colin Bell on the telly last week.
Oh,
Fabulous footballer. Ever see him play?
I'm a season ticket holder. Great side in those days. Bell, Lee, Summerby. Ah, football was football then.
Exactly. But what happened, Albert? I'll tell you. Greed. Greed's killed the game. People nowadays are never satisfied with what they've got. Oh, one of Arthur's better days. I was in old Bob's den the other day. He lets me knock in the odd chive and keystone.
Ah.
They rolled him in a barrel and baptized him into the Guild of Coopers before you were born. He's never seen a strike at Braithwaite's.
The lads only want to keep up with inflation.
Listen to me, Robinson. Greedy employees are ruining football. They're ruining the country. But I'll see you all sparged before you ruin Braithwaite's!
Пустая трата времени. Он теперь только несет что-то по-английски. Камрад Зорин, you have a distinguished visitor. A major in the KGB, no less.
Hello, Andrei. The joke is over. The directorate thought we better have a little chinwag.
Rumbling under blackened girders, midland bound for Cricklewood, puffed its sulphur to the sunset where that land of laundry stood.
This dispute has really hurt me, you know. It's always been such a friendly place. Look how we all work together for the telethon.
I think what it is nowadays, people like to be trusted.
What do you mean?
Well, clocking on machines.
Normal industrial practice.
Japanese are showing us the way. There's no difference there between management and men. Everyone's treated the same.
Are you telling me that if we all wear regulation boiler suits and do jiu-jitsu in the canteen, you'll drop the bloody claim?
No. But perhaps if you made some sort of gesture and say, got rid of the clocking on machines, my members might temper their demands.
(1966). The British had a general election. Was this something to do with that?
So long ago. So long ago. Harold and George on the hustings. Sir Alec and Quentin. All so long ago.
What is the significance of Alf's wingless wonders?
Good old Bobby, good old Nobby.
We think these two young men are agents. Vladimir Zelensky and Sergei Rublov.
The secret was 442, you see? Only two up front, that's the key.
We are gravely concerned about them. All-day Lubyanka records has been erased. Do you know anything about that?
The Cheka said it couldn't be done. Joe Stalin said it couldn't be done. But I did it, Toki. I did it.
Did what? What did you do? What the hell was it all about?
It has been a hard day's night. And I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log.
Out, lad. Get it out. Get it out of the road. I don't know what they're smiling for. We didn't get that 12%.
Not far off. Still a good deal, though.
You know, he's a crafty bugger getting rid of these things. There'd have been a strike but for that.
No, it happens so.
A little prezi from JC to the downtrodden worker.
Faces all round inside that citadel of silly arses, Barker Isaacs. Especially for BI's full-time head guru and part-time head banger, Nigel Henderson. Our Nige was the victim of a brutal leg-over when the Hamilton Fairchild A-team zapped Barker Isaacs in a dawn raid on worldwide resources.
I think someone had a leg over Barker Isaacs in more senses than one.
What are you suggesting, Alice?
I know who your BI mole was. Georgie, Porgy, Pudding and Pie.
Kissed the girls and made them cry.
Definitely heard a funny noise up there, Albert. I got the ladder out to have a look. It's a tank. Or a mouse or something.
I bet there's nothing up there except a great big, green, scaly, red-eyed monster mouse who's going to gobble up poor little sandy-wandy squidgy face.
You're off, Albert!
That's a funny noise, Morris.
Что случилось? Невероятно. Один из передатчиков все еще работает. Невероятно.
Не может быть. Ты этому верный?
Подождите. Но я что-то слышу. Вот.
Naughty Boss has got pepper in his pants. It's no good crying or I'm going to smack your body. Do poopies in potty mouth, not in pants.
Я АЛФ-442. Кто вы? Кто вы?
That's a silly voice, Mr. Man.
This is ALF-442. Identify. Identify. Я АЛФ-442. Кто вы? Кто вы? This is ALF-442. Identify. Identify.
You're a very silly monkey, Morris, playing with Dad's toys. He's very cross with you.
Come on, Sharon. It's time you're in bed. Hey, you get snuggled up. I'll come back and read your story in a minute, all right?
You're a bad, bad boy.
Как поживает товарищ Зорин?
По-моему, он не такой уж сумасшедший, каким он кажется. Вы что-нибудь узнали про Зеленского или Рублева?
Нет. Но тут произошла интересная история с передатчиком.
Yeah. So I understand you. House wingless what? Who the hell is this?
It's Vladimir. Vladimir Zelensky.
The major has arrived from Moscow, sir. Sure. Он скоро освободится. У него важная работа. Как прошел ваш полет?
Вы ему сказали, что это срочное дело?
Конечно, по-английски. Как мы всегда здесь делаем. Надеюсь, вас это не затруднит.
Not at all. When in Rome, do as Romans do. And don't lie to me in any language. I said it was urgent.
Yeah! Great run. How about that, huh? Give me some goddamn skinny core. Yeah. Hey.
Майор Гришина, sir.
Mayor Grishina, eh? That's a good-looking broad. Things must be looking up in the KGB. Я ожидал, что вы окажетесь женщиной.
And I didn't expect you to look like something out of Disneyland.
I'm a Soviet spy working in the West, honey. What you want me to wear? A fur hat and I Love Leningrad t-shirt? Hi. I'm Victor Chekhov. No relation.
I would appreciate your undivided attention.
Leave us. So,
Do the names Vladimir Zelensky and Sergei Rublev mean anything to you?
sure, weren't they a couple of jugglers? In fact, didn't they top the bill at Sunday night on the Moscow Palladium?
I would advise against flippancy.
And I would advise against the KGB waltzing into Highgate like it was Afghanistan. In fact, you ever walk into my office again like that, I'll throw you out on your butt. Got that, comrade?
Moscow has lost 2 agents. They are rogue and out of control. This is serious and urgent matter, and I'm in charge of it. Got that, comrade?
These two jokers don't mean a thing to me. Andrei Zorin I did know. Bit of a guru in your branch of the KGB. Till it was decided he was ideologically unsound, then he got a one-way ticket to Palookaville.
Gorky, in fact.
Same thing. Okay, Major, leave this with me.
Thank you. I really appreciate your help.
Anytime, huh? Have a nice day.
She seems a bit of a handful. Anything of interest, sir?
Once upon a time, a secret room was discovered in the Kremlin, revealing that 2 agents have been missing for 25 years. How's that grab you?
Sounds totally implausible. It's probably true.
Yeah. But she's KGB. So what's she really up to?
I'll bet them union organisers down in London are going to be proud of you, the way you handle Braithwaite's.
Aye, maybe. Now, you know where the Building Society book is, don't you?
Albert, I think I managed to cope without you for a couple of days.
Yeah, right. But if you do need it, it's in the sideboard.
Get on with you. You'll be late.
See you, Gary. Wayne. Hey, look, you two, I'm off.
Bye, Dad. See you, Dad.
Look. Here's a bit of extra pocket money for you.
Oh, great, Dad.
Take care of your mum now, yeah?
Okay.
Ta-ra.
See ya. See ya.
You are a big softy, Albert.
Where's our Sharon?
It's upstairs. She's lost a bloody monkey.
Oh.
I'll say goodbye for you.
No, I better.
Morris, where are you?
Come here.
Where's Morris, Dad?
I reckon you're going to meet a fancy woman.
Hey?
Oh, you've packed enough for a fortnight.
No. Just a couple of nights.
Oh, we're only joking. Is anything wrong, Albie?
Of course not. I love you.
You are a big softy, Albie. Them carrots will be boiling over.
Well, you're talking at your ass, Carl. He was a lousy quarterback. Bradshaw for the Steelers. That was the man.
Look, both yesterday's men. So, Victor, what's on your mind?
Well, it's a bit embarrassing, really. We lost a couple of our agents.
How lost?
Lost. We don't know where they are. Lost.
What, disappeared lost? The UK?
Yeah, maybe.
When lost?
1966.
You gotta be kidding me. And you're only just missing them?
Yeah, well, I said it was embarrassing. And now, look, listen, Carl, look. If those guys are here, we gotta find them. They were programmed back in the Cold War. We don't know whether they're working in our interest or anybody else's.
Names?
Vladimir Zelinsky, Sergei Rublev. Look, if they have defected or you had them eliminated, just let us know.
I'll check it out, but no favors. And we'll expect something in return.
Oh, yeah, sure.
For instance, would you be prepared to tell the CIA what a Major Grishna of the KGB is doing in town?
Oh, that's news to me. He is, Carl.
A lot of things I don't know, but I can tell a he from a she.
Oh.
Nice looking broad, too.
Did you get it? It was a bit shirty, but he scribbled me something in the end. Can't believe that you guys in MI5 have to beg for a goddamn receipt for 2 cups of tea and a Milky Way.
Yes. You and your bloody glasnost. Hold this a minute. Now we're all chums, cutbacks are really hitting us.
Oh, it's hurting us all, George. It's hurting us all. Anyway, look, the thing is this. It could be important that we trace these guys.
Bit tricky. Gone missing in 1966. I was only 4 at the time.
Yeah, well, I had already ruled you out as being personally responsible, George.
Of course. In the 60s, we tended to lose our chaps to you rather than vice versa.
Yeah, good old days, huh? Good old days.
Oh, no.
Zdravstvuychi, Sergei Alexeyevich.
Добрый день, Vladimir Yefimovich.
It is you. Amazing.
It's been a long time.
It really is you, isn't it, Sergei? You haven't changed at all.
You put on weight.
Yeah. Sorry I'm late. Had a bit of trouble with the car.
Really?
Incredible. More than 20 years.
If it's not a silly question, comrade, might one ask what you're doing with a monkey?
You've talked to the other side?
Yeah, well, the Cold War is over, honey. We now have an arrangement with the West for mopping up spillages.
Hardly anyone in Moscow knows about this. And you've talked to the CIA and MI5.
Just the essentials. Look, in the long run, it'll save time. Let's just see what they come up with.
And meanwhile?
Well, whatever you like. Your first visit, why don't you take in some sightseeing?
There's some excellent theater in London.
Yeah, and I guess you're anxious to check out Harrods.
I'd like to follow another line of inquiry and have a look at the archive records of all London-Moscow traffic during the mid-60s.
Well, if you can be bothered, Kostov will arrange it for you.
Don't worry about that. I've already talked to your charming archivist.
So that's it. Those KGB bastards dream up the biggest fairy story in the world just to get their noses inside our records. You stay very close to her, Kostov.
Zelensky and Rublev don't exist, sir, and never have. Not only do we have no data on them, but neither does the Lubyanka. I know because we've hacked into their mainframe.
So this missing agent crap is just a front.
Affirmative.
Why is this Major Grishna really here?
Well, that's difficult to say right now, sir.
Okay, Carl. Stay close to it. Oh, and, naturally, don't let the Brits in on this.
These luncheon expenses seem to be on the steep side, George.
Burger King, sir. I thought it was rather good value.
What's wrong with the staff canteen, may I ask?
I was telling the Bulgarian cultural attaché, sir.
Stick to coffee. I want a bit less of these flame-grilled whoppers. There's a good chap. Now, what's happening on the Russian front?
I've ferreted right through the record, sir, and can find absolutely no trace of Chekhov's so-called missing agents.
So, playwrights deliberately trying to mislead us,
I'm not sure, but something's going on, sir.
It was certainly Moscow. Well, in Russian anyway, but we didn't use the locking code. So, what now? Well, I think we should use the emergency code and contact Highgate. Don't you? Yeah. Certainly. What are you doing?
I thought we'd find a quiet spot and have a little chat.
Thought they'd forgotten all about us.
I'm glad they haven't.
Oh, hi. I meant, they're taking the time, that's all. Hardly touched me breakfast. I'm famished. I could murder a barm cake.
Tell me, what have you done with the transmitter?
Send me back. I signed for it. You know what they're like.
Yeah, indeed.
I reckon they'll send us back home.
Well, I hope so. I've had this country up to here. By the way, how did you get my number?
Well, it wasn't easy. I knew your alias, and I knew you lived in a place down south.
Ah.
Luckily, it's not all that common a name. I eventually dragged the list out of directory inquiries.
5 years of secret training, 20-odd years hibernation. You get my number from directory inquiries. Superb, isn't it? Did you write it down anywhere?
I may be rusty, Sergei, but I am a trained agent.
Yeah.
I found the mousetrap. Great disappointment. But cats, I've been to see 3 times.
Really? What does this play reveal about British character?
I don't know, it's just an entertainment, a musical. About cats.
Musical cats. And people queue up to see it. Extraordinary. Very little on Zorin. But there might be something here. He apparently requested a surveillance film to be shot over here. 30th July, 1966. Is there a film archive here?
Suppose it'd be easy for you. No attachments.
You shouldn't have got involved, for Christ's sake.
I know. I didn't for years. Then I met Sandra, and it was like... well, there'll never be anyone else. And the kids, You haven't got any, you just don't know. Tell them off when they're naughty. Sit up nights when they're ill. Have such high hopes. Always think they're the best kids in the world. They'll never know why I left. They'll always hate me for it. If you're gonna shoot me, at least look me in the eyes. What do you think you're playing at?
I'm not going in. No attachments. I'm on 300 grand a year. I've got a flat in town, a cottage in the country, a string of girlfriends, and half a bloody racehorse. What the hell do you mean by no attachments?
Oh?
Think I'm going to give it all up for a bowl of red cabbage and a bedsit in Vladivostok?
Fancy a pint?
It's the only thing I can find of significance for July 30th, 1966 was...
The World Cup final.
The German Federal Republic have just taken the lead. Will you sit down?
All right, I don't want to go back any more than you do, but I'd rather go in than have them come and get me. I don't want my family put at risk.
Look, I don't even know where Eccles is. How the hell are the KGB going to find you? That radio call was random. They've sod all to go on. But trust me.
That's a laugh. You came here to kill me.
How many more times? I'm sorry.
All right. We sit tight and ignore it. I hope you're right.
25 years, haven't got a chance.
You're really dragging 300 grand a year, Sergei.
Give or take, yeah.
Well, get him in again, you overpaid southern smart ass.
Ah, great ball, Nobby. Good shot, ah! Look at the camera work. Every time something exciting happens, there runs the crowd.
Wait a goddamn minute. Will you look at that? This is dynamite. Did you see that? A close-up of where the ball actually landed. That goal has been argued about for years. Patrece! Patrece!
No! Freeze the frame. Look. Look at the crowd. It's them. I know it's them.
Where are you going, you daft prat?
Oh, do shut up. This way.
All right, clever clogs.
Oh. Sorry.
Don't worry. It's only a 500 quid suit.
Goes on.
Oh! Right, lad. On the count of 3. 1.
Oh, no, just chuck it in.
Huh? Oh. Let the buggers try and find us now, eh?
Right. Hold it there.